Hello, everyone. Welcome to our presentation. We are Group 8, Team 8, and we will be presenting on water. We will be talking about water scarcity as it relates to the US and Colombia. Our presenters are myself, Karen Chavana. We also have Ana de la Torre, Andrea Carolina James Wanduranga, and Juan Esteban Lobos Jimenez and Sabrina Thompson. In this there it is. In this, our contents, we will discuss what water scarcity is, and as it relates to the issue, how businesses in general react to it, either in a positive or negative way. We will also give examples of specific Colombian and US companies. We have performed a pest analysis for each country. We will compare and contrast the similarities and differences between the two and provide recommendations as well as show our references.
Bueno, durante años hemos escuchado hablar de la escasez del agua, pero no somos muy conscientes de lo que puede llegar a suceder si este líquido tan vital se agota. Hoy en día la escasez del agua es una realidad, ya que en muchos países hay muchas personas que no cuentan con el acceso al agua potable, y pues esto trae muchos efectos negativos como enfermedades, hambre y demás problemas. Y por esto es muy importante que cada uno de nosotros empecemos a poner de nuestra parte, a contribuir con la sostenibilidad. Desde nuestros hogares podemos empezando pues a ahorrar agua, a no malgastarla creyendo que es un recurso ilimitado, y también por el lado de las empresas, muchas de ellas malgastan cientos de litros de agua al día, y pues esta cantidad se puede empezar a reducir dejando una huella más sostenible. Y pues por esto es muy importante que cada uno de nosotros nos concienticemos de la importancia del agua y de los graves efectos negativos que puede llegar a traer consigo su escasez.
And in this slide, we'll be talking about businesses in general. And businesses in general are great for our society. They provide for the communities and they help boost our economies, but they also cause a lot of harm to our societies because big corporations are known for large water consumption. And especially if they're in one place too long and they're not careful, they cause a lot of water scarcity. And it is known that they cause a water distribution imbalance among them, the community, and other small businesses. And they often choose to ignore these issues because they choose profit over water, health, and safety. And an example of this would be there's a corporate building of Google in Arizona, and every day they use 60 million gallons of water, and that is 3 times more than what the community uses combined.
Okay, so now we are also going to give we're going to give the examples of Colombian companies. First off, we have on the positive side, we have Alpina. It is a Colombian dairy produce company. So they have, butter, milk, cream cheese, all sorts of food products. And they are positive in a way that they have reacted with sustainability goals and efforts towards water. They have shown to have limits per production turn. So throughout every production turn, they are assigned a specific usage of how much volume of water they can use to each process. They even have monitoring and accountability. So they have indicators showing how much water they have used. That way they can, keep track of how responsible they can be towards water. And they have even financially been and they have invested $215 million in Fondo Agua por la Vida y la Sostenibilidad organization. It's an economic profitability organization. Environmental organization. And then on the other side, we have more on the negative outlook. We have Postobon, which is it is the largest beverage company in Colombia. For this example, I have shown, let me move this over here. Okay, for this example, I have shown we talk about a town that's inhabited by farmers mainly. It's called Sesquille in Colombia, and it is very rich in water and resource. The Bogota River is their main source. They have a lot of water, but the citizens don't get to see that because of all the beers and beverages companies around that. They use up all the water and they don't leave enough for the citizens. So they don't have access to safe drinkable water. By the time it arrives to their house, it's already cloudy and yellow. So there is no guarantee that the consumption of water is for citizens.
Bueno, una de las empresas estadounidenses que escogimos es PepsiCo. Esta empresa se ha encargado por ser líder en el aspecto de sostenibilidad, ya que año tras año pues, se ha encargado de crear conciencia para empezar a proteger el planeta y ahorrar recursos. Y pues una de sus áreas de enfoque es el agua. Por esto se ha encargado de empezar a reducir su consumo al máximo y esto les ha ayudado a obtener efectos positivos tanto para el planeta como para la parte económica de la empresa, puesto que al minimizar el consumo del agua les ayuda a ahorrar millones de dólares al año. Y pues su objetivo para el 2025 es empezar a reponer el 100% del agua que utilizan en sus diferentes procesos de producción. Y también junto a su fundación se ha encargado de empezar a darles a diferentes familias el agua, ya que muchas no tienen acceso pues, al agua potable.
Bueno, la otra empresa es Coca-Cola, que tiene como objetivos principales reducir los desafíos del agua compartidos en todo el mundo, mejorar la resiliencia del agua de la comunidad en un enfoque de mujeres y niñas y mejorar la salud de las cuencas hidrográficas prioritarias.
En Colombia, como en cualquier otro país, las empresas tienen causas y efectos que influyen a la sociedad, a la economía, a su política y a la tecnología, y a esto se le llama como pues análisis. Este ayuda a las compañías a averiguar su entorno. En el ambiente social se refiere al estilo de vida, los valores y a la cultura de la sociedad. Y en Colombia uno de los principales motivos de escasez del agua es la poca conciencia del problema, sus consecuencias y las faltas de prácticas de su uso correcto. En el ambiente político se refiere a las regulaciones del gobierno y de las empresas. Y Colombia tiene muchas leyes enlazadas al derecho al agua, como por ejemplo que los estados tienen que proveer una calidad de vida digna y agua potable a sus ciudadanos. En el ambiente económico se estudian las tasas de cambio, interés e inflación. En Colombia el agua es un bien económico y un bien social que se debe distribuir en forma equitativa. Y para finalizar, en el ambiente tecnológico se siguen sus nuevos avances y las compañías se adaptan a ellas. En Colombia es utilizada de diferentes maneras, como de extracción, distribución, sistemas de riego y entre otros.
PEST análisis en Estados Unidos. Socialmente, dentro de las principales causas de la escasez del agua se encuentra el consumismo desmedido de los recursos naturales y la sobrepoblación humana. También otro factor es la contaminación, que en muchos casos el problema no es falta de agua, sino los depósitos como mantos acuíferos, lagos ricos y presas están contaminados. Políticamente, Estados Unidos en el transcurso de los años, mediante el Fondo Revolvente Estatal de Agua Potable, establecido por el Congreso en 1996, prestó 30.000 millones de dólares con una baja tasa de interés, con los cuales han financiado proyectos de infraestructura que entregan agua potable a miles de comunidades en todo el país. Económicamente, según el sitio web Ars Technica, los agricultores de Arizona serían los primeros afectados por la escasez del agua. Esto hace que los agricultores reciban un 65% menos de agua para el próximo año. Tecnológicamente, The Water Tower y GoHub, aliados para impulsar la innovación en el sector de agua en Estados Unidos, el programa en conjunto de emprendimiento tecnológico se centrará en el tratamiento de agua, monitorización, mediación, análisis predictivo, eficiencia de agua y otras áreas de interés.
Okay, similarities between the US and the Colombian companies are that every single company that is discussed are a beverage or a food company. Each company has at one point in time interacted with one another. For example, Postobon manufactured and introduced Coca-Cola to Colombia. Each one of these companies has contributed to water scarcity in one way or another. And these companies have also taken it upon themselves to try to make environmental investments within the community. And the differences, the main differences between the US and the Colombian companies are that mainly in how they tackle water scarcity. For example, Coca-Cola advertises a holistic strategy and that they will help their facilities and its surrounding environment with better upkeep of the water supply to make sure it's safe for everyone involved. Postobon has one of the worst public contributions to water health and environmental safety. They have shown really no public impact on helping its community and its facilities. Pepsi promotes that they are going to take responsibility for their carbon footprint and are hoping to have zero water use in their future beverages. And Alpina has one of the best promotions and public contributions to water safety and environmental friendliness because they are strict in production, zero waste, and promote sustainability throughout all of its manufacturing process.
Okay, so now we are going to talk about the recommendations. So some recommendations that we presented are, we recommend businesses to implement sustainability within the business strategy. So at the very beginning, during the decision process and making plans, you should integrate sustainability within the strategy. This means that the managers at the very top will set the example for the rest of the company, and it will create a culture of sustainability, right? With the goals set in mind within all the employees. The employees should be educated first and foremost, because they should know what water sustainability scarcity is, and to be aware of it and feel more responsible for it. New technologies should be introduced to reduce water stress. And here I have put two pictures. This is the one at the top left is the desalinator. It's a solar panel that what they do is they get salt water and make it into drinkable water. And then at the bottom right, it's called the water seer. So they dig it in the ground and make drinkable water out of that as well. And lastly, they should implement water measurement and reporting practices, such as before mentioned with Alpina. They did that. And businesses should advocate to governments. They should use their power and influence to make a difference. And that is the end of our presentation. These are our references, and we thank you all for joining us.